and live.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
I think this is the only campaign that doesn't have someone go absolutely nuts yelling Dungeons and Dragons when we start it.
We are a serious campaign.
Yeah, no, I barely have enough energy to get through the day. I'm not quite at that level by this time of the night.
Yes, unfortunately, our reactive images are completely balked again. Because, reasons. It's because they seem to be fixed, and now they're just broken again.
Sorry, what are the reactive images? I know we've used them, I just don't know them by name.
So the ones I use Discord Stream Kit, but there's also the Fugi Tech ones. Which I might have to swap to at some point.
Oh, is this for, like, Twitch chat?
Yeah, so whenever on the stream, when we talk, there's a picture of your character that lights up.
Oh, those, right. Okay, yes, I do know exactly what those are. Yes. Okay.
Wait, pictures on your stream? What?
You're the one that made them. But yeah, unfortunately they're broken again. I don't know why. Just Discord things, I guess.
Would have been funny if mine worked and the rest didn't.
That did happen.
I know.
But even mine's broken this time, so it's completely balked. So starting to fix, well, try and figure out later. Anyway, who would like to do the recap? It has been a while since we played.
Not it,
because I genuinely don't remember.
I
only remember...
And I can't find my notebook. I don't know where it is. I lost it in the move, and I've just not got a new one.
I think this means it's going to be you, Genraev.
I have nothing written down.
Let's see if we can remember together.
Right,
I remember we went up.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that we sorted... oh my god, I've forgotten character names as well. Dead Blue Man is no longer Dead Blue Man. Yeah.
He used to be dead normal.
He's now Ramez.
We went back up, we figured out what we were doing next. We had a funeral pyre for Cassian's old body, and he's been given a mission by Archilaus, essentially, to carry the ashes with him until he finds the previous family of whoever that body belonged to and give it to them so they can have a proper closure and burial for that body. And then we've returned back to that town that we were at before, and we're going to upgrade the ship at some point. And something to do with blacksmithing at the place where I made my armor. That's all I remember.
We met the dragon and had a conversation.
That was it. Yeah. How did I forget?
Yeah.
The dragon's part of D&D. We met a dragon.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
I can't remember what we talked about, but we met a dragon.
We had to look for the stick, and the stick is going to be.
And we also, I believe, suggested Bob to be quiet a lot. And
you bullied Bob. I remember that.
Yeah, we're quite mean to Bob.
Yeah.
So mean you can't even remember his
For
name.
good reason.
Oh, I mean, I do remember his name. I remember us calling him Bob a lot. He's Bob.
Happy, Hank?
I genuinely can't remember his name now.
No, it was Bob.
Oh, Deke. Yeah.
No, Bob.
Deacon.
Bob.
Nice.
Bob.
Well, with that all sorted out, you have returned to Freeport. At long last.
At what time of day about?
I'm just going to say it's just during the day. Probably around a little after lunchtime.
Okay.
I can't remember what time your boat would have got in, and I don't care. I'm not going to be that exacting.
I mean, it's important.
I don't care enough, is what he wanted to say.
It's mainly import, but yeah.
You come in at midnight and immediately get shanked.
Exactly, that's also a possibility.
So, Deacon will walk off the boat and just stretch like a man that's been released from prison. And take a deep breath. Before immediately regretting it, because the air in Erith is not always the best.
Where's your warehouse?
Well, I do have a warehouse here in town.
You promised us something.
Oh, no, don't worry. I remember, and I will make sure you get it.
Yeah, Bob.
So, the thing is, there's a guy. This guy who I gave my key to back when I realized the Limericks were after me. And he said he'd look after my goods by taking them just a little bit south of here to a place called Deep Marsh.
Can I do an insight check?
Should you not have relayed this information before we docked and stepped off the boat?
Well, he could have, but we told him to be quiet.
Yeah. Can
Yeah,
I
it's
do
your
an
own fault.
insight check?
Yeah,
if
go for an
you're
insight
really
check.
Truthful. All right.
Let's see these crazy rolls.
Oh shit.
That is indeed a crazy roll. He is not lying to you about this. He did give the key to a guy to take the goods to a place called Deep Marsh.
Yeah, but do I sense if the goods are still his?
As far as he's aware, he seems to
Okay.
believe that they are indeed his. Yeah,
I mean, I've given a lot of goods to people, but that didn't mean they were mine anymore.
I mean, you already kind of know that the cannon's not his, at least. But yes, I will go and find him. Find out, well, if he's back in town. If he's not back in town, I'll find out. And then I'll make sure that I'll give you a note so you can go to Deep Marsh and find him, and he'll give you the key to my, to our little storage place there. And you'll find the cannon and maybe a few other goods in there.
All right.
You are very hard to like, you know that, Deacon.
I mean, you aren't exactly easy to like yourselves whenever you're casting spells on me, refusing to use my name most of the time, treating me like I'm some criminal.
You are.
You are a criminal.
Nonsense. I'm simply a purveyor of goods.
Illegal ones.
But you don't make them, right?
No, I acquire them. And then I sell them. For a bit more
So
than
you
I
don't
often would have paid for them.
Well, the Limericks might still be looking for you, so I suggest you be on your guard. Good luck.
Yes, I will. Where should I come to give you the note? When I find my friend, or if I don't find him? You know,
As you're tied.
As you're tied.
what, that old dump?
Yes.
I hope it doesn't explode.
Yeah.
I look to Zor.
Not making any promises.
I figured.
And
Hopefully
otherwise,
be there.
Well,
otherwise, not one at least.
well, it's been a you can see he's wanting. Usually he'd say something like it's been a pleasure, but it really hasn't for him. It's been an experience traveling with you.
Likewise.
Remember that experience.
That is oddly ominous.
I'm just saying, if we don't get the cannon, we know where to find you.
We will.
We gonna find you. We gonna.
Let's not threaten the gentleman. Take care of
I'm not.
yourself, Deacon.
I'm not threatening anyone.
I always knew you were the reasonable one, even if you are on fire.
Just out of curiosity, Deacon.
Yes.
Any idea how long it'll take you?
I should be able to find. I'll ask around the usual haunts. I should have information by tonight. Unless I get found by the Limericks.
Fair enough.
But
Better
he'll
not
put
get
on a
found.
hat. I'm quite good at disguising myself. And he will depart into the crowds.
He's a dead man, isn't he?
Maybe.
Hopefully not.
Probably not.
Not yet. He's still walking.
You know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
So what's the plan? Upgrade boat? Zor?
I got the blueprints, but what do we want?
What yeah.
We even do it here. I thought we needed a specific forge.
For some parts, yes.
He wants to play with Orichalcum. Is that for the boat?
Not really.
Okay, so we don't need that special forge for the boat.
Maybe if you want one on the boat.
I look towards Archilaus. Is it possible to put that special forge you used on the boat?
Not the specific one I used, but there could be others we could possibly cure. The one I used is a bit more ceremonial and would sacrilege to remove it.
They're also very large.
They are huge. We're strong, but not that strong.
Well, for now, let's go towards the magic shop and finish this mission.
Well, while you do that, I have some coin to collect. I was hired to babysit you all, and I do have to give a report, and I was promised payment upon completion, so...
Did I
Please
promise
be
you a
generous.
number?
I'm
trying to
pretty sure
remember.
I think it was only like 200 gold or something like that. It wasn't a huge, like, crazy amount, but it was substantial.
Right.
200 isn't a lot.
Not to this party.
Yeah, but that's still, I mean, Archilaus has got... Oh, never mind, Archilaus has got a decent amount. Holy shit, I'm rolling in it.
Ask for more.
Yeah. We'll see.
Before you go, what is going to be your report, if we may ask?
That I saw nothing suspicious. That they had their fears towards you all were unfounded, and that I will continue to travel with you if you will have me.
Good man. I like this. Is it what
You bumble, but you have good heart, all of you, so far anyway. Apart from the one who tried to kill you when we first met, but he's not around anymore, so that's...
No, he's apparently still running around somewhere. They lost the body.
If we find him, we can deal with him. But until then, we're fine.
Hank, you want to say something?
Yeah, I want to check, is Archilaus being sincere, or is he
Sure, you can insight check me if you want.
going to report?
I don't know, what would the DC be, I guess, or do I need to roll something?
That'd be up for PvP stuff like that. Completely up to you guys.
I guess it would just be
Usually it's you roll either deception or persuasion blindly towards the DM, not telling us which one.
Yeah. So if you set it to private GM roll, and then just roll.
How do I do that on this sheet?
So for private GM, if you look above the chat box, you'll see it says public.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
Change that to private, and then just do whichever check you're doing. I will leave you to answer the question then.
Yeah, I'm being sincere.
All right. Good man. Well, you know where to find us, I think.
Well, I assume you're going back to the Azure Tide when you're done, or if you're not there by the time I'm done, just some sort of shop nearby.
Yeah, we stand out.
Yeah, I'll find you.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Why?
Although, if you're leaving, the beacon of light will slightly disappear.
I'm big enough. He can probably spot me.
You can come with me if you want. It's not... We can go there first and then go shopping, or we can do separate things.
That would feel like we didn't trust you.
Then I will meet up with you later.
I mean, Rosea's just going to raise her hand at this point. I mean, one of the senators is literally at the magic shop.
It works.
Sure. Yeah, sure. Maybe
If
I
you
can
want.
just give my report to them.
Works for me.
I think Rosea really wants to go home to the magic shop.
Also, does anyone here know how we can get in touch with that mage lady?
You mean the one we had to find stuff for in the deep?
Yeah, that one.
I figured she would find us. And didn't she leave us a thing for message? I don't remember.
Otherwise, magical messages would always do the trick.
Yeah.
I don't think we have one of those.
Well, I don't.
I
This
don't
is
either.
just me. I feel like she left us some kind of stone or something.
She
to
did
talk
not.
to her.
For context,
No?
she did not.
Okay. Then I must.
She was like, one of you guys can probably do this, that, and we can't.
Oh, yeah. One of us could back then, but yeah. He's gone now.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we can just try to find somebody who can for us.
Well,
Yeah, might have to purchase one of those scrolls thingies.
or she'll find us.
I would prefer getting this over with before she gets angry.
Yeah, same.
With the scroll that we found,
Yeah, that one.
I'll take it out of the inventory. What was it again?
I mean,
True
usually
seeing.
the
True seeing.
She was also interested in how my eye worked, so the spell itself is... I think she claimed it was the same.
Right. All right.
also aren't there people who do sending spells as a service?
Yeah, but you need to know the person. At least that's what my... Never mind.
Well, maybe the council knows.
We'll figure it out. Let's go to the shop.
Okay, so you're heading up to the magical bazaar, correct?
Yes.
I'll use my rope to switch to the Assassin's Creed gear.
Oh, right, yeah. But you still have the
Yes,
hat.
Yeah, but no, the hat is hidden. Like there's like a black hood.
That's impressive.
That's one hell of a hood, man.
No, like it's the clothes can. What do you call it again? I don't have the item yet, but you can have
Glamour, all things.
Glamour,
multiple suits
Illusion.
of clothes.
Yeah. I do have I do have a bunch of those common items to put on your sheets, but yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
magical bazaar. Give me 1 second, because I just realized your old tokens are still on this map, including Blue Man.
He no longer there.
No. We no longer
Also-
are the one blue man group.
Isn't your hair back by now, Erevanthe?
At this point, you do have some hair back. Yes, it's maybe not as long as it was, but you've got a head of hair again.
It is. Why?
You don't need that god-awful hat anymore.
But I do.
Oh, fuck. You got attached, didn't you?
Ah, a little. Sorry about that.
That's because he never takes it off and it's really attached to him.
At least we know where he walks in a crowd.
Can't miss me.
That's it. That is
True.
No, but I can.
Would you like a hat?
No,
And I just pull a hat out of my hat.
no thanks.
A hat of many
Do you-
hats.
Do you want my hat? Is that what you're asking?
Nope. Look, we are not stealthy at all, and that's mainly my fault. We don't need the hat for that.
Well, look at me. I'm stealthy now, and I'm wearing my clothes are the full black Assassin's Creed gear now.
Why the
Yeah, well, you want to be, but normally you don't.
why the hell
I
is
don't-
streamer mode not? For fuck's sake! This god is just fucking with me today.
Technical difficulties.
Wahoo!
Okay.
The usual bullshit.
The Magical Bazaar.
Maybe you have more in stock this time.
Well, he did promise we could look at the more exotic stock if we finish this.
Any idea how much gold you're going to need for the flying ship thing you were talking about?
You do know I don't use money a lot, right?
He doesn't.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, I've not
So if
upgraded
you ask
the
me-
Havoc yet.
So if you say me, I would say everything. But I would even say that if I knew the price.
Right.
We also have a couple of things to sell back if we feel like it.
All right. Is there anything specific you need for the ship?
Space. And a forge.
Right.
If you trust him, you might want to talk to Evan with that about that thing. You probably also need Lamar's help.
We got access to the forge, right? We've good standing with the people here.
At least with those two.
Oh. Well, let's finish this quest at least. Get one thing off our plates.
Yeah. Hello, Evan.
You've returned at last. Took you a while.
It is quite a ways away.
It was a journey.
I suppose. Did you do what you needed to do?
Well, ask Rosea. She's the one that excavated or kept an eye on us.
She'll walk over, hand him a scroll. She'll start to mention some, but not everything that you guys got up to. Like, she doesn't mention, for example, Cassian becoming Ramis. And you get the sense that Yvonne hasn't even noticed.
That's fair.
Sounds like quite the adventure.
A painful one.
But you have the name of this ancient region. That in itself could be useful.
Yes.
He'll glance at the shield on Rames's arm or back, depending wherever you've got it right now. And I'll say, I do regret letting you have first pick of the relics down there. That would fetch a fortune in here.
It is priceless, I'll tell you.
Well, we might have something else that it could interest you. Ever heard of an Ifrit?
They are... well, yes, they're beings from the plane of fire, I believe.
Yeah, we got a lot of their sorts.
Oh, now that is interesting.
Archilaus, you sure you don't want it?
Am I sure I don't want what? Sorry.
The thing I linked in chat.
Ifrit's fury.
No, I'm good with my spear.
Well, is it safe to place down?
Yeah, it's not perpetually on fire.
Okay,
You have to activate the flame.
fair enough. I'll place it on the counter.
He will give it a look over, run his fingers over it, feeling that even though it's not lit, the blade is still warm. Nod a few times, take out an eyepiece and get in really close on it. Yes, this is a very well-made weapon, I must say. Well, this actually makes things a bit easier. You see, I had, as a reward of sorts, I was going to offer you a discount on something. And he will pull something out from under the counter. Let me double check where I put this. Here we go. Can I actually show you guys the artwork of an item, or is it only...
You should be able to.
View item artwork, here we go.
Yeah.
This is what he will pull out from underneath the counter.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
Nice kill.
I'll grab Zor and cover his eyes.
Too late. Where did you get that one?
That is a trade secret, I'm afraid. But it's, we were preparing it for sale, but I realized that it might be of use to your little group. What I can tell you about it is that it is, a particularly potent rifle that doesn't require ammunition.
That's always handy. We're also looking for a scepter with wind powers. Know anything about that?
Now, how did you hear about that?
We talked with the archaeologists. What do you think?
They really aren't good at keeping their tongues still. Yes.
No, they're not.
Well,
They're really passionate about their craft.
in fact, yes, we did have such a thing here. We studied it. We couldn't entirely figure it out, but it seemed, to be honest, kind of worthless. So you are aware of the upcoming tournament, yes?
Heard about it.
All of the 5 senators are required to put forth prizes. Archilaus, I believe, has put forth 25,000 gold. Magerehein has put in a rather curious little creature. Well, little creature. It's very similar to your robotic dog, but twice the size. The Assassin's Guild has put in a scroll of some sort that, well, apparently it's a need-to-know basis on what's actually on it. I put forth the scepter you're talking about, and Lamar put forth a key. Oh, a magical key that was discovered some time ago that we believe is the needed to access an ancient vault, although no one knows where it is, but it still has value because when it finds that vault, who knows what's within it.
Fair enough.
What would the key look like? Just out of curiosity.
The key. It is quite large for a key. Black with some kind of magical ruins etched into it.
We've been to like those places with the vaults. Would that fit with one of the rooms we couldn't open, or no?
What place are you talking about?
The
Ember Isle?
was it on the Ember Isle? Or the vaults there we had to collect the key cards, or was that under top? That
Both, I think. I still have the purple key card.
with the vaults, with the key cards.
Oh, no, it doesn't look like a key. It's an actual
okay.
key.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway, if you wish, I will trade your sword here for this rifle.
I have a feeling somebody.
I'm looking at the group. I don't know. Can we try it out first?
You would be required to attune to it before you could use it, I'm afraid. Do you have the means to do so right this time?
No.
Well, if you will give me a moment, he will attune to it and sort of lift it up. On him, it's not too large. For Zor, it would be quite big. He will point it out the door and pull the trigger, and a bolt of energy, force damage, if you're wondering, will go shooting out of it.
tested the range?
Yes, it is far. So it can, I would say, about 100 feet accurately, 400 feet a bit less accurately.
And does it do anything else, or is it just like?
Yes, we found that it's very proficient with spellcaster's abilities. Works as a focus. Gives you a bit more, makes it a bit easier to hit with your spells. +1 to your spell attack modifier. And it hits a bit harder than a standard rifle as well. It also has this thing about once every 6 seconds where it can do a slightly more powerful shot as well. Once per turn.
You see the sword growling.
I believe we'll take it. Yep.
You want it, don't you?
Is or not?
Sounds like a fair trade.
Excellent. I will put the arcane rifle on Zor's thing. So for the record, because
I'll delete this fury.
Yes. For the record, the arcane rifle is not a weapon I've made. It was made by Brett Ultimus and released on his Patreon, which I subscribe to. So
Nice.
All out to the creator.
Mm-hmm. I also have this, and I put down a +1 grade X.
Oh, that looks rather...
Simple enchantment, I believe.
Yes, we have... Those are a dime a dozen in this place, I'm afraid.
Still,
Oh, go on, sorry.
No, go on.
well, still, if it's something. Chris?
I will pull down a spell scroll of Abi Dalzim's Horde Wilting.
Where did you even get that?
All the way back when we were in the pyramids.
Oh.
And I just, it's a level 8 spell, and I haven't been able to use it. And it was worth money, so I have to hold on to it.
Oh god, a level 8 spell scroll, I think... I need to double check how much those are worth in the new system.
A lot.
Yes, I believe they are worth a lot.
Yes, this was our, if he's willing to,
Give me 1 second, I just need to double
It also
check.
depends how much money he even would have on hand, of course.
Where is... I don't remember where they put it. Is it at the start or the end of the items chapters?
I don't know.
Let's do the start.
According to the sheet, it is 5,100.
Yeah, ignore that. Ignore that.
That's probably wrong, yeah.
That's not a value I gave it, and it's not an official value anyway.
I'm reading a lot of things in chat to maybe sell.
I'll have a look in a moment. What?
Very
where is-
rare.
It's very rare. Okay, that helps. That means it's...
Yeah, I'm looking on the on the thing, on the website.
Right, if it's very rare, that means it's worth 10,000 gold.
I mean,
To sell.
Yeah. I wouldn't say no to that.
No, but he is, because he does not have 10,000 gold to hand.
Do you have anything else that would be of interest to maybe a spellcaster like myself?
I can certainly
For
look into such
trade of
things.
sorts?
I'll need to consider what of our items I can offer to you now that you've proven yourself somewhat capable. But you might be able to do me a very big favor, actually.
Good.
So, this tournament, as I've mentioned, it occurs every few years and is made up of 8 teams. 4 of the teams are selected, and 4 of the teams earn their way into it via other means. This year, every year we get a representative from the north, a representative from the south, a third party, and one put forth by the Aerith Senate. I drew the short, or as some would think it, long straw of having to choose the team for Aerith this year, and I frankly could not care less and have not found anyone. He just looks at you as he says this.
I'm guessing you're asking us to participate.
Well, I think it would be to your benefit. I mean, if you win, you get all those prizes I mentioned. The giant robotic dog, the 25,000 gold, the scepter you're asking about, the key.
Hold up. It's winner takes all?
Those are the grand prize, yes. There's other prizes for people that come at lower ranks, but I mean, who cares about those?
So, I look at the party. More stuff?
I'm in.
We need a scepter, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I certainly can't go and take the scepter back now. That would be just bad manners. So, you'll just have to win it.
Grand.
How about you swap out the scepter for the spell scroll? That way you would have... You go, hey, I found a better price. Because the scepter isn't is in your eyes useless, but the spell scroll is apparently quite worthwhile.
No. To the winner of the tournament, that scepter is far from useless. It's a symbol of status, far more than a little bit of paper like that.
It's a little bit of paper that right now you apparently can't afford.
That is besides the point. It is not a symbol of prestige.
It's a matter of principle, Cassian.
I guess. I mean,
why are you selling the potion? Why would you sell the potion of healing?
It's the special one from Thingus.
Oh, you've got all these things. I'll need to go over this later. I'm not doing that right now.
No.
So you might want to study that, unless Cassian wants to keep it. The Rebian potion.
The Rebian potion we said we were gonna keep because apparently we might be able to replicate them.
You thought that. Without any basis.
Yeah. But hey, still.
Want to keep it?
Yeah.
Okay.
He does take a look at the studded leather armor -2 that you hold up and just turns up his nose immediately at that. And the standard leather armor as well.
Okay.
It's like,
I actually have the assimilator skill armor that I can no longer wear.
Might as well throw it in.
How do I add that to the side?
Just click on it. And this is just my suggestion.
If anyone wants this armor, they can have it.
This is also the only place to sell magical items. Easily sell magical items.
Yeah, apparently up to 100,000 gold.
You might get some store credit and help building with the boat.
well, there might be other places you can sell it that aren't official.
True.
Did I? Yeah. Okay. So, if you all are willing to be on the team, that makes things a lot easier, as the deadline is in 2 days' time.
Well, lucky you.
I mean, the prizes are ours, right? So...
If you win, yes.
And if we lose, then nothing. So it's...
Well, it depends what position you come in. There's still prizes.
Yeah,
Coming
so it's
second,
always a
coming third.
I mean to say, this is a win-win no matter how you look at it. So we would be crazy to say no.
Depends on the difficulty.
It's an offer we cannot refuse.
Well, I can't tell you about the difficulty, but I can tell you about the other 7 teams, certainly.
Well,
Oh, sure.
we're
Also,
all ears.
Is that a joke?
No? Why would that be a joke?
He will flick his ears a little, as cats do.
No. Right.
Right. So, do you want to know about the teams that got there via competition, or the elected teams first?
let's go with the elected first.
Okay. There is the team from the north, which seems to be led by this red-haired warrior that has an affinity for fire. All the teams are made up of 6 people, but she seems to be the primary, their face, so to speak. I don't know much about her, to be honest. I've never really heard of this Elira before. Strange name.
Probably Genraev.
Oh, she is Gazathrian. Of that, I'm pretty sure. There are 4 elite hoplites on the team with her, and 1 man who I've only seen in the cloak so far, called Ajax. He has a big shield. Tower shield. That's all I really know about them. The South has got a team of representatives from the various nations, led by 1 Commander Vigil of Tull.
Alright, that's gonna be interesting.
There's, I believe there's also the apprentice of the Wizard Irux, who got roped into this somehow. She did not seem happy to be there. Oh, who else was on their team? I can't remember all of them very much. There was some dwarf with a big axe, as they tend to have, and a couple of others. The 3rd team this year that was drawn was the Inquisition, as it happens. They have cited a lack of manpower due to recent events, but have sent along 1 Inquisitor Arundel, along with someone called Lieutenant Morris.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. We know them.
Oh, you're familiar.
Before. Yeah, he for some reason had beef with me, probably because I'm bigger than him.
He did seem the type, yes.
Yeah.
He is he does certainly seem to have
He has a complex.
Yes. Yes. For the other 4 teams, let's see. To remind myself now. These 4 teams were selected by effectively a league of sorts before. Just like a smaller series of battles to determine their suitability, and the top 4 were selected. In the ones that came in 4th place... Oh, yes, there's been a lot of consternation about this group. Apparently they've been causing some incidents lately in other parts of the world. Although they claim to be completely separate, it's a group of people wearing masks, all made of iron.
What are they up to now?
They probably want something that's surprise. Can't trust those.
Yeah,
They're dangerous.
yes, so I've heard. Apparently Gazathray is extremely angry that they've been included, but I couldn't tell you why.
They have a way of niggling themselves into positions.
I see.
Yeah. They also have a couple of high-up friends.
And some of them use bodies for their own will.
Well, that's rather unpleasant, although no dead bodies were being used here. The group that came in third was a group from the Cimeric family, as it happens. Led by a man by the name of Roderick, although I believe he's out of town at the moment. He'll be back soon. The group that came in second is quite unusual. Have you ever heard of the Reapers?
I don't believe I have.
Paladins of Charon. They operate out of the necropolis. Of them, there was 3 of them that stood out. A man named Leonard, who seems to be their leader, and 2 Tabaxi women, one called Magerehein and one called Saskia.
Sorry, we're going to fight a man named Leonard.
Leonard, yes.
Maybe it depends on how the roster falls. I presume.
Presumably, yes. Reapers, yes, they're pretty much paladins of Charon. Very, very big on not allowing random undead to run around. So they should keep... I'm sure if the Iron Masks do anything like that, they will put them down. The last... I can't really say this as a group. The last is an individual who somehow dominated the competition by the name of Cassander. He was a rather terrifying sight to behold in the arena, I must say. He carries around this large black greatsword that seems dotted with silver specks. He is, well...
Does that description of the sword correspond with the Tome of Artifacts Volume 1?
No.
Okay.
Does it correspond to the great sword that was missing from the vault underneath the toe?
No. Because that greatsword wasn't missing.
It's true.
We didn't take it back.
No, the person that chased you out of Tull had it.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't... all I know of this Cassander is that he was once in the Gazathraean army under the previous emperor. A lieutenant, I believe. But that's all I've managed to dig up, and frankly, I didn't care enough to dig more than that.
Hoplite, maybe.
No, hoplites typically fight with spears, and he wasn't a myrmidon either. He didn't have their... Well, he'll gesture to Archilaus, their sort of trademark orichalcum gear.
Fair enough.
Anyway, there will be a small opening ceremony in 2 days' time at the Colosseum. A representative of your team will need to be in the arena. The rest of you can watch from the stands. Who should I put down as the leader of your group? The one that will stand in the arena during the opening ceremony?
Thor.
He'll look down at the kobold.
I'm looking up from the gun. Huh? What?
Do you wish to be the representative of your team?
I look at the rest of the party.
Thumbs up.
I'll just give a slight nod.
Yes, please.
I can be there with you if you want.
No, you can't. One person, one representative of the team in the arena.
Okay, good luck, Sora.
I'll be fine.
I must say, that's not who I expected. But I will make a note of this and get the paperwork done.
But
and I
who
should
did you
finally
thought
get some
then?
people to show. Pardon?
Who did you thought that would step up then?
To be honest, I thought it'd be one of the 2 big people. A lot of people want their and especially in these kind of events, they want the person that they put forwards to look big and dangerous, and give off this impression of a strong front.
Yeah, so we're sending Zor.
Like, he's definitely the most dangerous of all of us.
And also,
No comment on that.
we don't need them to think we're dangerous before the fight. We just need them to feel how dangerous we are during the fight.
That is a fair thing.
Let them underestimate us. That's fine.
Okay. It will be Zor then. I'm sure. Okay. But yes, this, and that is also when the battle, well, who you will be, the bracket, is that what they call it? The tree, the table, I don't know what you call these things. I'm not a brute. Ladder?
Probably.
The open bracket is accurate, I suppose.
Yes.
Do you know if you lose the fight, if you're done out?
If you lose in the first round, you're out. If you lose in the second round, it goes to a losers battle each other to determine third situation, while the other two go to the finals.
Fair enough. Any rest in between the fights?
Yes, there's you. I believe for the most part it'll be one battle per day. So it'll be, say, the first round to take 4 days, second round to take 2 days, and then the final round, of course, is the final round. I don't really need to explain that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's code for go nuts, use everything.
Don't hold back.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Use the spell slots.
But just remember, there is a couple of rules. You can't just cast, say, the spell of suggestion and have the other team surrender. People want a spectacle. The more fancy you make it look, the better. Play to the crowd.
So bigger explosions.
Yes, actually.
A bit of betrayal is always fun.
How did you know my strategy?
I can just make them fight themselves. Erevanthe, it's gonna be fine.
I don't think suggesting to them to kill their friends is going to work out, but I'll do my best.
Yes, on that matter. You won't be killing each other, but of course accidents do happen. As I mentioned, the Charon's Reapers are actually taking part and have managed to begrudgingly get permission from the clergy of Charon to allow resurrections, provided they are done in the immediacy of the death, should it happen in the arena.
Then how do we decide when the party is done?
Well, rather when you've knocked the other team all out, or they surrender.
Fair enough.
Okay.
So we start in 2 days, or at least 2 days. There's the opening ceremony.
2 days is the opening ceremony, and then the actual first fight will begin on 3 days after that, on the 9th.
Right.
Zor.
Yeah?
You want us help with your project?
Already, or do we want to wait?
You can already ask. We're here now.
Fair enough. We want... which one?
I make a cube form with my fingers.
Oh, that one. Yes.
You guys have people with very high passive perception. You'll just notice behind his back, you'll see Rosea sort of like doing a cross with her arms and shaking her head. While the Tabaxi will look at you like, a project you wish to share with me?
I think my perception is shite.
We would like to start a restaurant.
Oh. And what does that have to do with my establishment?
Well, not particularly your establishment, but you've got a sense of business. Would you think we'd have any success from the tide?
Or
The
maybe
tide.
one of those jugs that make stuff.
Oh yeah, one of those jugs. Don't we have that?
We have one. Could always use more.
I'm sorry. Oh, the Azure Tide, the place we gave you. I mean, it's a fine venue, but its location makes it rather unpopular still. It's not been that long since the UPS was formed, but maybe you could be successful and get people back into the area.
It might change after we win the arena, if we win, of course.
That is true. If people learn it is your establishment and you make a good enough showing in the arena, I'm sure you'll earn yourself a few fans who'll want to come have a look. With money, who will spend, well, hopefully spend a fair bit of it.
Exactly.
I believe the place is already opened, actually. A pair of rather elderly folk have been working in there, selling beers and such.
They opened up the bar.
I mean, we did give them permission.
Yeah, that's amazing. I didn't know they'd actually do it.
You don't know my father.
No, I don't. Absolutely not. We should,
Not long enough.
We should go check on them after this.
Yeah, probably. And I'll get out of the way for Archilaus to approach.
Yep. All right, I will step up to the counter, and this was one of the guys before, right? Who was in the room.
Yes, he is the scroll keeper from the Senate.
I'll just lean forward and say, I'm not sure if this is the appropriate location for this, but I do have a report on the task that was set before me to look after these these companions.
What? You're not always part of their group?
No.
Oh,
I mean, I suppose I am now, but before I was hired to look after them and essentially give an opinion on whether or not I thought they were kind souls, I guess, after the debacle with the, what was it you called it? The red tide, blood rain, something akin to those words.
Blood
rain.
Blood rain, that was the one.
Oh, yes, they previously had that bald man, and then you were there. Right, yes, now I remember. Sorry, lots of faces.
Yes, well, maybe you weren't actually expecting a report, but the short version is they're kind souls, at least. So if you have anyone who's keeping a keen eye on them, you're probably safe to relax.
Well, I can relay that to the Senate, and if there's pay due, I'm sure the coin keeper will take care of that.
Sure, just forward it to the Azure Tide.
Very well.
Well, that's all from me then. And I'll step back and continue silently smouldering behind the party as usual.
Burning the carpet.
Yeah, I leave a small dark patch everywhere I stand for longer than 10 minutes.
I suppose he must never get cold.
That's like campfire in here.
Toasty.
Do you sell scrolls, right?
On occasion, yes.
Do you have those scrolls where you can talk over long distance?
Oh, the spell of sending. I can have one of the staff try and dig one out. They've rather fallen out of fashion in the town thanks to the communication things that those engineers installed around the town.
That's fair. Any you find we will probably be interested, at least in a couple, I think.
It's for further than the island.
Oh yes, then. Well, whatever it is you need it for, I'm sure we'll try and find some.
Thank you.
Now, Hosea, go and write a full report. This thing's not suitable. And then he'll just turn away from her again and go back to ignoring her.
And I'll look towards Rosé and do a bit of a, what do you want from us? And again, make a square.
And she'll just give you a slight shake of the head and then make a motion of drinking to suggest that she will be at the Azure Tide later. To explain.
I'll nod. Anyone with anything else?
Well, seeing as we've completed the mission and gained some favor with, well, at least your establishment, that would open up another rank of wares to peruse.
Yes, we'll get all that paperwork sorted out, and we can deal with that in a couple of days' time. Don't worry, right. I'll make sure you have access to the wares you are due before the tournament.
Excellent.
Well, that would help.
We will sort all that loot stuff out between sessions because it's probably going to be a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we've had pending loot for like 6 sessions.
Well,
like a pending list of things to sort that we keep forgetting.
Yeah. Okay.
What was that about the restaurant?
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't want, or Rosea didn't want us to talk about the cube. She's going to, I think, meet us at the pub, or sorry, the Azure Tide, later today, to explain, but we shouldn't tell them about the cube. Best to keep that one.
Oh, I didn't
under
want to
wraps.
tell about it. I only want to say about the ship. I'm not gonna tell a soul about the cube here. Only if I have to.
Good man.
Sorry about that. I thought we might want his help with that, seeing as he's the magical provider. Okay.
We know what it is, and what it does.
We do.
We only need manpower and materials.
So Lamar then?
Yeah, they cut down our tree.
You're...
The magic tree.
Of course they would.
It's a shame. It was a good tree.
It was in the middle of the road.
Yeah, but it gave like magical fruits. It made someone transform into a dragon.
Doesn't necessarily mean it's been destroyed. Maybe it's been moved. Magic does exist. I'm sure there's a spell that can uproot a tree and move it to a new location. Animate tree, is that a thing? Give it legs, make it walk somewhere, dispel it. That's what I would do.
That is actually a thing, yes.
Yeah.
Whether that's what was done here or not, who knows?
Withered. Could happen. It just withered when the magic ran out.
Or that.
Then there will be a stump.
No. If it like magically withered, it could just decay in a matter of hours.
Magic is
Yeah.
weird.
It's fun.
I'm just glad you're nearly out of beans.
Want to try another bean, guys?
Well,
No.
if you insist.
If we do it here. Not in the middle of the road.
Sword, don't you dare plant it in the arena.
What if
Why
we...
not?
there would be some...
Launch the entire, like, punch your fist through the bag to launch all of them at once.
Why did you give these beans to Thor? I understand, but...
I can't
mean,
remember
maybe we
why
could plant
Zor's
one
the
in the
one that
pit.
has them.
Yuphi gave them to me.
I think he was the... Oh. You weren't the one that got him?
Nope.
No, I gave them after we fucked up so many times with them.
I'm trying to remember where you even found them now. It's been such a long time. It was like session 2 or 3 you found them.
Yep. Probably in the graveyard.
Yeah. Can't remember. Maybe the Alchemist Slab or something.
Yeah, probably. To the side!
To the bar.
Okay, if you're just heading straight to the tide, I'll just move you straight there instead of back to the Freeport map.
Did we also take our robot guy with us?
I presume he's with you, yes, just... People aren't taking that much notice of the shit you're carrying around. But I presume he's with you, yes.
Oh, wait, there's people here.
Ugh, get him out. Good boy's already here.
Precious is just running all over the place. I think someone's got control of both Precious and themselves.
Oh, Precious just happened to be
Erwin.
Yes, it's me. Come here, Precious.
Anyway, welcome back to the Azure Tide.
Oh,
Good to be
a
back.
lot of people.
Man, please. Around for the Dashing Devils.
Ah,
Good to see you again.
Ah, you're back.
Sir, it's good to see you once again.
Yeah, I can get you some stuff shortly once we're done with the current round of customers.
Fair enough. How'd it go?
I mean, we're making a small profit, I suppose. It helps that we don't have to pay for the lease. But not that many people coming in yet.
I mean, 4 gallons of beer is free every day. Or are you using it for wine?
It depends what we need. Depends on the most of the clientele are more of a beer drinking lot so far.
Hmm.
Your
Are
mother's
you
been doing a lot of
enjoying?
baking, which is at least drawing some people in. Nothing sells a place like the smell of fresh baked bread.
Yeah, she's always been good at that. Got any left?
You know, gestures to the stuff in front of you.
Can I have one?
Yes.
Thanks. I'll take a loaf. Break off a piece and start eating.
Is there like something sweet in there?
I mean, there's a cherry pie right in front of you. Who are you?
I just look and I feel myself salivating. Well, you knew me as Cassian. Stuff happened. I went through a bit of a transformation.
So you've gone from a weird blue man to a very shady looking. Okay, I'm not even going to question it.
Why am I shady looking?
It's the hat.
It's the hat.
I already had the hat.
But now it's
Yeah.
shady.
But now the rest is normal and the hat is
This
just
is racist. No.
No, it's Hattis.
You
No, because the hat was already there.
But the rest was blue, which was more weird than the hat. Now it's just the hat.
Yeah. Now, okay. Well. But yeah. I would like a piece of the pie.
Help yourself.
I will take a piece of the pie, and I will thoroughly enjoy it. Since for the first time in a really long time,
There was a.
like I have eaten, but it's been a long time since I've had something as delicious as this.
There was a lady in the other day, blue, kind of like you, bit greenish maybe. Was looking for, oh, what was his name? Someone called Lockender. Ring any bells?
Nope.
Not at all.
Well, I said the only blue man I knew would be back eventually, so she might stick in again. But you're not blue anymore.
No.
We'll figure it
Not
out.
any.
Just send her to us when you see her.
I mean,
We'll be in for a
if I
few
know
days.
where you are, sure. Oh, you're gonna be back for a while.
Yeah, we're going to join the tournament.
Oh, I've been hearing about that. Quite a lot of excitement. There's been some visitors to the town. Like, he'll look around the room, like those dwarves behind you.
We
They're
should.
from Galtia, apparently.
We've been there.
Yeah.
Helped them out 10 days back. Need any expansions or something?
Sorry?
Need any expansions of something? More room, more tables, more chairs?
Oh, not yet, but it could be good to get some more facilities in here eventually.
All right.
Sorry, isn't that what's her face? The one,
Where are we looking?
the dwarf lady, the one we helped.
No,
Or is that the same art?
Could
It's
just
just-
be the same asset.
it's that you have seen that asset before, but it was just one of the generic dwarf NPC ones I was using.
Oh, okay. I thought that was
Yeah.
the trait.
No, she doesn't have the trade master doesn't have a beard.
Right.
I recognize this art as well, of the guy up top.
Which one?
Teleport wizard, I think. I think that's Inquisition.
And again, that's a piece of art I've used several times.
Okay.
Which makes sense.
Do we know any of the people in the room right now?
No,
Okay.
they are all random NPCs.
Okay.
Yeah, that was going to be my question. Does anyone stand out as particularly like unique or like, eye-catching, I guess, in the way that, like a key NPC would, but I guess not.
No, they're all just generic NPCs I put in here to populate the place a bit.
Are there any shepherds?
No, you've not seen any shepherds since the battle.
Good.
Are there chickens?
There is no chicken.
All right. Well, and I'll grab a drink off the counter that was meant for someone else.
Yeah.
I'll be over here. Then I'll go play a little song.
I'm not going to like that man, am I?
You're going to love me.
Knowing you, nah, not really. He was the one that wanted to keep the mushrooms, the screaming ones.
Oh, don't remind me. Still get a headache
Yeah.
thinking about them.
To be fair, if it worked, it would be a great alarm.
It would chase a lot of people away.
Yeah, what's right?
Yeah, but
I'm trying to run a business
wouldn't-
here.
not for long. I mean, for a trap or something. Not for here, but if it would have worked.
They kept us up all night.
Thank you. So
Sorry, was trying things.
experimentation is good.
Well, I'm glad
Should
you're
we
going to
try?
be. I'm glad you're going to be in town for a bit. You should definitely take some time to rest. It sounds like you've been at it non-stop for a couple of seasons now.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a long time. Anyway, what needs delivering?
Yeah, take these drinks over to that table over there, and then they've ordered meals over there, and generic orders here and there.
Yeah, I'll just start helping delivering stuff. I'm not that good in the interpersonal part.
Make an intimidation check.
Sure.
Here's a drink.
Use your constitution if it's not already set to that.
It's to charisma.
I'll fix that quickly.
No. Change it to constitution.
Yep.
Oh boy. 19. It's not like I'm throwing with the food or something. I'm just placing it down.
Yeah, it's more just suddenly they've been used to getting served by your mother, and then suddenly giant man.
And the sun.
They have no idea what that means, and one of them looks out the window as you say that to see that the sun is still in the air.
The sun. As in, that's my mother.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Never mind. Here you go.
Thanks. And he'll give you a gold tip.
Sweet. Thanks.
You may add one gold.
Money.
We need the money, man.
It's definitely.
Broke.
So I'm not going to go over all right now, but as Genraev already sort of started by mentioning facilities and expansions, this is going to be a bastion. You are going to be able to effectively on the second floor of this place just put whatever you want within the Bastion system.
Oh, you had to add that.
So you're level 9, which means you can get 4 special facilities. They do cost money, but we can go over. I'll post all about that later. I did already go over it in one of the other campaigns for the stream's benefit. It's exactly the same here as it is there, so I'm not going to go over it all again.
Fair enough.
And yeah, you'll be able to make smithies, scribal rooms, a chapel if you want one, stuff like that. But we can go over all that later.
Who needs a smithy? No one.
I'm looking at it, yeah. Smithy or a workshop would probably be good for us.
Yeah. But this is all stuff we can sort out between sessions, I'd say.
Sounds good.
And the thing with the special facilities is they just appear. They don't have a build time. Other things do, but no, facilities just magically appeared. I don't know why. But anyway, we can deal with that at a time. For now, you have got the rest of today. Rosea will be stopping by at some point. Deacon will be stopping by at some point. You've got all of the next day free, and then you've got the opening ceremony the day after that. What do you wish to do with your free time, which this campaign has not really had up until this point?
I think I will have to drop out because I am slowly dying.
Yeah, no way. We could
Get some rest, man.
There was,
man.
we can hold off on the. I was going to finish the session around the time we do the opening ceremony, but I can leave that until next session.
I don't want to spoil the fun, but my meds aren't working properly. I need to go lie down.
Yeah, go.
Yeah. I'll talk to you guys later.
You're all good. Your Ariel comes first.
Yeah.
We don't want you here. Go.
I knew it. You all.
Well, in that case, then we could do the whatever it is we're doing in downtime and then call it there. If that's keeps it nice and tidy.
Yeah. Yeah. So Fairfield, just let me know what you're doing for the rest of the day until the 2 NPCs turn up.
Is there a place where I could not bother anyone?
Your room.
You do have a.
My room would be a little. I don't know. I wanted to do it outside, but sure, I could. I was just going to train essentially, just try and.
Oh yeah.
Push-ups, sit-ups, calisthenics. Throw my spear around a little bit.
Yeah, you could do that outside of, or just like on the road to the west of the building. There's not many people really walk around here because there's just a giant crater. It's not become a tourist attraction yet.
You can see if you can get to the other side of the oops.
Try and swim it.
Swim it or
in a single leap.
spear yeeting.
Yeah. No, I'll be the weird guy out front exercising then. That's what I'll do.
Okay.
Like right there. That's good enough for me.
Okay. Erevanthe, what will you be doing?
I will be doing some marketing.
Oh boy.
For our little pub here.
For the Azure Tide. Okay.
The Azure Tide, yeah. So I'll be going out the street, maybe draw up some quick pamphlets, and advertise the new Azure Tide bar, home of the Dashing Devils.
Okay.
Play a little song along with it.
Just give me a persuasion check, I'd say.
Can it be performance?
I will allow this.
My persuasion is better, but I had performance in mind. So
Hey, if you want to do a worse check, go for it. I'm not going to stop you.
Yeah. Well, I would love to do a worse check. Go for it.
I mean, you get some interest. People are a bit confused. They don't really know who the Dashing Devils of the South are.
Yet.
Or is it just Dashing Devils now?
Yeah, Dashing Devils. Yeah.
Because you're not really in the South anymore. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you do drum up some interest. Some people take pamphlets. They go, maybe we'll check that out. Do you mention anything about the fact you're going to be fighting in the tournament, or?
Ooh, it would be smart not to, right? But
why would it be smart not to?
Because we might get assassinated.
The Assassin's Guild is not going to assassinate you. They're one of the people that sponsor the event.
Oh, that's right. And we have insurance. So, no, we're fine. I'm going to... yeah, I'll mention that as well. I'll mention the bakery. Because that always gets everyone going.
Gert, would you say Primrose, your mother, has a signature dish? Or cake, or...
Probably, and it would probably also be simple.
Apple pie.
Yeah.
I mean, simple is not a bad thing when it comes to food.
Apple and berry pie.
An apple and berry pie.
Mainly forest fruits, forest berries, which are probably hard to get here.
I mean,
but they were back home.
Erevanthe, they wouldn't be as easy to get back as back home, but they also wouldn't be too difficult as it's such a big trading hub.
That's fair.
So we can say that. Provided Cassian doesn't eat all the pies, that she could be doing some kind of pie, dessert pies for, which could attract attention.
Okay.
Zor, what are you doing?
More pie.
Since I'm not on the ship, not thinking about the blueprint, I wanted to see if I can try to think about a way to get our friend that's currently down on power back on power.
Are you doing that just in the corner of the bar there?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Oh, this is going to be a problem.
I do try to be not loud, so think slowly, not tinkering. Just looking around, seeing what I can do with it.
I need to double check your inventory to see what else you've got. You've got some weird things.
Of course she does. Why do you think he's captain?
There was. I'm just trying to remember because if you had, you have kept stuff. It wouldn't take you long to realize that he is almost definitely of the same type of construction as the other Forgekin you've encountered in the past, but slightly different at the same time. Give me a Tinker's Tools check. Even with a natural 1, it's a 13. Good lord. Artificers. You would be able to determine that it's not a great check, and it was a natural 1, but natural 1's don't auto fail on everything. You would determine that he is missing several parts, not like as in damaged or removed, but just never had them in the first place, that the other ones that you've encountered did have. Mostly in the head.
I will take note for that for later.
You would search them and you'd find that where his heart would be, and as it is in the other ones, there's a sort of metal spherical contraption that has a small window on it that is currently dark.
You want to jam one of those crystals in it? See what happens?
I would say
I was thinking about that.
I would say at this point, Zor, you're intelligent enough to be able to figure something out. So I'm going to What would be the right check here? I guess it would be Tinker's Tools again.
Yes?
Yeah, go for it.
Also, didn't tool checks change?
They give advantage on a skill check, but they can give advantage on a skill check or proficiency in a skill check. They pretty much... It's just instead... It would be... If I had him doing a history check, it would still be the same roll. So I'm just keeping it like that, because... Frankly, the new tool rules are a bit weird.
They are.
It would just be if it wasn't, it would just be an Arcana check with because he's proficient in both the tools and Arcana, he would have advantage and expertise anyway. So it's the same roll. So what you would realize now, after having messed around with the crystal tech from underneath Tull and messed around with the tech from the Amber Isle facility, they aren't the same technologies. They probably aren't compatible. They are completely different.
And do I know how Good Boy is powered?
Good Boy, you would know at this point, is a Forgekin. He's akin to this guy, just in dog form.
Oh no. Oh no. Don't kill the good boy.
That's not killing.
You've opened up Good Boy before, haven't you?
Yeah.
Then you would remember inside his chest, roughly where the heart would be, is a very similar thing to what you're seeing in the engineer's chest. But where the engineer's, that little window is dark, on Good Boy it's glowing. And occasionally crackling with energy.
Oh no. I'm gonna do a swap.
Siphon him.
Maybe.
I really like Thor, but we're gonna have words.
I haven't done anything yet.
Do it.
Okay.
Order 69.
Do it. Kill him.
You would also find, as you're going through him, there is a piece of crystal inside him. Nothing like the crystal from Under Tull again. But looks more like ley line. Have you guys encountered a ley line yet, actually? No, you've not, have you?
Nope.
Oh. Give me an Arcana check, then. Okay, you know what ley line crystals are. Which you would get the sense is from a lightning aspected ley line specifically. But it's cracked.
How easy? Do we know how easy you can get one of those?
It would depend on where you are in the world. There isn't you don't know of a lightning ley line in the immediate vicinity, so it could be a bit more difficult to get a lightning crystal.
Or go ask Lamar. That's the...
You did see inside the magical bazaar those green crystals that were on one of the tables next to the counter. Where you would know that, especially with the 25, you'd know those are ley line crystals, wind aspected ones specifically. So there might be some information there to be had.
So
Yeah,
Evan, Lamar, one of those two.
Yes.
Right.
But we'll also see the parts that are missing that Good Boy has or not.
Good Boy it does have those extra things in his head that the other ones also had.
So based off Good Boy, I can try to recreate them for the other one.
If you can determine their purpose, which with the 13 you got for that check, you don't know their purpose.
Not yet.
But you don't get the sense that them you don't get the sense that they're missing in a negative way. You get the sense that he never had anything there never had them in the first place. Like there's not even like bits on the chassis where they would fit, if that makes sense.
Yep. Well, but that's what I will be doing until something happens.
Okay. Ramez, what are you doing? Aside from eating pie.
Eating some pie. Like, get the pleasure of eating food has returned to me. So I will be using that. Oh man, the first shit I took after becoming fully human again. Amazing. But other than that, I will be practicing some magic in order to like get my hands back on how I used to be. And if there's time, I would like to find a alchemist shop or potion shop, like a place where they work with that stuff, and see if I can, if they can see if there's something special about these potions we brought back from down below.
What you might remember, so the character might more likely remember, is that there isn't currently an alchemist guild because it blew up.
Yeah. But there should still be people who know about that.
Yes, they are currently constructing it. So they are a new place which has been built like a firework factory for reasons. If you were to inquire there, they might be able to find time to talk with you the following day.
All right. I'm fine with that.
So, yeah, you could make an appointment. Would there be anything else you'd wish to do?
Not that pops to mind right now. I feel like I'm missing something that I still wanted to do, but...
That's no worries. If you remember what it is, we can come back to it. Chris isn't here, so I can't check what he'd be doing. Have I done everyone else? Genraev, you said you would just be will you just be helping out?
Yep.
Okay. In that case, as you're all doing your things, going around, working out, trying not to disturb the customers by while you're doing construction work in the corner, trying not to intimidate the customers, marketing, and trying to find an alchemist, it would eventually start to grow dark. And the pub would get a bit busier around this time because they always are busier at night. And there is a general sort of hum of excitement in the air with the upcoming tournaments. It's been 5 years since the last one, so people are looking quite forwards to it. Rumors that Rohain is really unhappy that he didn't get to put forwards a team this year. Stuff like that.
Why? I would inquire why. He wasn't allowed or able to.
Well, because he didn't win the... if you ask one of the customers, well, he didn't win the draw. The Yvonne, the scorekeeper, did.
Oh.
Yeah, it's effectively every time one of the senators gets to nominate a team. Well, they do a draw and then the guy that wins gets to nominate a team. They don't get to go participate in the next draw, and it was the coinkeeper who won last time. So it was between the other 4 senators, and Yvonne got the victory in the draw.
How much you want to bet that he wanted to fight in it himself?
Oh, that's not allowed.
Would it stop him?
I mean, he'd get disqualified. And get his team disqualified, and there'd probably be a big uproar.
Maybe that would stop him. That's true.
Besides, from everything I've seen, if he was to go into a team, he'd take that squirrel with him. And you see this faraway look on the guy's face as he looks into the distance.
What is up with that squirrel?
I don't know, but since it came to the island, people have learned not to kick the squirrels. They sometimes, squirrels are fine when they're in the trees, but they can be menaces in the streets. But people have learned you don't fuck with the squirrels.
They're basically rat trees. Tree rats.
Yeah, but you don't fuck with them in this town. Not anymore.
Good to know. Anything else you'd be worried about?
Huh?
Anything else? Are the docks fine?
Oh, I mean, yeah, the docks are fine. As far as you don't mind the smell and occasionally the occasional mugging and stuff like that.
And now instead of an O, a U. Ducks, as in the animal.
Ducks? What?
I mean, squirrels are off. Don't mess with squirrels. Are ducks okay to mess with?
We don't. Well, I mean, we sometimes see ducks here, but they aren't that big. No, the ones you want to look out for the docks are the bloody seagulls.
Flying rats.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd say they're more pigeons.
Just bigger.
The seagulls are vicious bastards. You walk down there with I don't know, say you've got some dinner from one of the pizza joints or something, and you will lose it.
It's gone. Those bastards have no mercy.
Saw a woman determinedly chasing after one the other day because it had picked up her child, for goodness sake. They're vicious bastards.
That's a new one.
Oh yeah, the seagulls around here, they're big.
Probably should keep an eye on Zor then, although he has his armor, so good luck with carrying him. Thanks for the info. Here's your food.
Ah, thanks. And you'll go back to chatting with whoever he's there with. Archilaus, you're outside. You'd be the first one to see a... you know what? I'll flip a coin. Heads. You would see a familiar rotund figure approaching the Azure Tide. He's got a few... You would also notice that he has a black eye. But as to why he has a black eye and such, we will leave that until next session when Chris is back.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that was, first session of this year. Welcome back. I will get you guys all the information on the Bastion stuff, as well as the new purchasing options from the Magic Shop. Actually, I'm going to say the Magic Shop... Archilaus, roll for me 5d4.
Okay. Why me? D4. There you go. Enjoy the
1, 2, 3, and 4, 4. Okay, good to know. And now I need... Hang on a second. Knocking things on the floor. I need, from each of you, including Archilaus, a 1d100 roll, please.
Every single one of us?
Yeah.
All right.
Each of them, you need to extract one from mine. I don't know why I did +1.
Okay, and I'll just do it in the same order, so... Bear with me while I find something.
If this is what I think it is, we wanted to roll high. Why am I with the 75 the highest, guys? Come on.
57.
57, yeah, sorry.
Because we really like scrolls and potions.
And the last thing I'm going to ask is for one of you to roll 1d5.
Got it.
That's not even a die.
It's a 1d10 divided. It's a 1.
1, so that would be Genraev. Okay.
You just had to speak up. You just had to speak up about other people's roles.
Yeah.
I'm still right, but mine also.
Yeah, but you put that juju on yourself by saying that.
Yeah, that's fair. Karma's a bitch.
Let's see. I need you to do me another roll.
No boy.
Genraev. One moment. I need to remember what all of... Oh, your token for a second so I can check this. $1d13.
Two.
Okay. Okay, so that's that one. Archilaus, you were 23 and... I'll send you the list of what these things are later. But now it's more fun to just... for me to mess around with you. Okay, Archilaus, could you roll for me a 1d7, please?
D7.
Yes. Five. Okay. Thank you. Okay, next was Erevanthe, which was that one. Erevanthe had a 48. Could you roll a 1d2 for me, please? Everything you've chosen has got multiple options.
Sure, I will flip a coin. Oh.
Thank you, Henkes.
Was not me, but that works.
Yeah, it was Henkes. I completely lost where I was now. Okay. Good to know. Next was Zor with a 14.
13.
Oh, 13. Yeah. That does actually make a difference. Okay. I'm not familiar with this item. Oh, interesting. Okay. I will keep that one in mind. And the last one was Cassius. For some reason, it's still coming up as Cassian. Need to fix that. Which was 4 again. Oh. Okay, that's fun. Okay, I will send you guys what loot is available to you in the magic shop later.
Okay.
Yes, you don't need to worry about that too much. Was there anything else we needed to... There was the Bastion stuff, but I will need to do a post about that.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I don't think there's anything else we need to go over immediately.
No,
Not
nope.
really, no.
I don't think so.
Grand. Is everyone good for 2 weeks' time then?
Yep,
That would
I should be.
Yep.
Yep.
So,
the 6th.
I will.
yes.
Check. Yep, probably.
Surprises pending, of course.
Well, yeah. If anything happens, we can figure that out then and there. It's still annoying to me looking at the stream and not seeing the reactive images. This looks stupid because the whole layout is built around them being there.
Yep. It is what it is. Might need to make placeholders that just don't move.
Yeah, I might need to do that, which I really didn't want to do.
It is what
Yeah,
it
but
is.
just as a backup, at least. That's
Yeah. It could also be something wrong with OBS, to be honest, because even the Fugitech one isn't working for me at the moment. But when I look on their website, it is working. So it could be something wrong. It could be OBS. It's just giving me the middle finger.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Well, funnily enough,
Yes, tech support.
funnily enough, that probably will fix it. But I couldn't exactly do that after the stream had already been on for half an hour.
That's fine.
It also completely defeated the point of the pre-show where we get the ads running so they don't interfere with the game. Anyway, to those watching, cheers for watching. Thank you to Koroni Kenji for the follow. Koroni Kenji, maybe? Yeah, no. However it's pronounced. We will be resuming on Saturday, pending any issues such as, the red alert out there.
Yeah.
And this campaign will continue in 2 weeks' time. Anyway, cheers for watching and cheers for playing.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.